We've seen it all in the valley, Robbie. Stepping up. Intense showdowns. Betrayals that cut deep. But now, the stakes are higher than ever. And trust me, this is all on me. I sparked this wildfire, and now we're about to witness the Cobra Kai saga take an insane twist. Fans across the globe are on the edge of their seats. But hold on a second, don't even think for a moment that it's all over. The Cobra Kai universe is just getting started. Sure, the series is on a temporary break, but you can bet your bottom dollar the story is nowhere near finished. A brand new chapter is coming our way, and it's going to leave you speechless. And get this, prepare for a game changer, because the Cobra Kai franchise is returning with an entirely fresh cast. And I promise it's going to knock your socks off. This isn't just a continuation, it's a whole new era. So brace yourselves, because things are about to get wilder than you ever imagined. Let's break it all down and get you hyped for what's next. If you've watched the Cobra Kai Season 6 finale, then you already know these last episodes did not hold back, not for a second. And if you haven't seen them yet, what in the world are you doing here? Seriously, you're missing out on one of the most intense, jaw-dropping rides of your life. The finale was nothing short of a storytelling masterpiece, with each moment meticulously crafted and leading up to those absolutely unbelievable scenes that left everyone speechless. I'm talking about some of those legendary characters from the original Karate Kid movies getting a payoff that had fans practically jumping out of their seats. But for me, the real showstopper, nothing, and I mean nothing, was more shocking than the explosive all-out war between the two villains we love to hate, John Kreese and Terry Silver. This wasn't just any fight. Oh no. This was an epic battle that felt like a bomb going off on screen. I'm talking about the kind of chaos that leaves you on the edge of your seat, heart racing when Silver's yacht went up in flames and those two were seemingly doomed in a fiery blaze. Cinematic gold. I mean, can we just talk about how insane that was? Kreese, as always, cranks the madness up to 11, casually lighting up a cigar that sparks the chain of events leading to pure destruction. It was as absurd as it was brilliant. Only Cobra Kai could pull something like that off and make it work. Honestly, if I saw that in any other show, I'd probably be rolling my eyes. But for Cobra Kai, they've earned the right to be over the top like that, and honestly, I'm here for it. It was wild. It was ridiculous. It was EVARYTHING. And that's exactly why we love this show. Agree? Disagree? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. But for me, that finale was the perfect, and I mean perfect, way to close out this insane roller coaster ride of a season. And let's not forget the younger generation who have been grinding their way to greatness. Miguel and Tori both stepped into the spotlight, and wow, did they shine? These two proved they're undeniably deserving of their places as champions. Their victories weren't handed to them. They fought for every single moment, establishing themselves as some of the fiercest competitors in the entire Cobra Kai universe. Their legacies solidified. But even with all the high-stakes action and fierce competition, one irrefutable truth stood tall. Cobra Kai has always been Johnny Lawrence's story. Now, I know some of you might not be the biggest Johnny fans, but stick with me here. I truly believe you're missing the bigger picture. Johnny Lawrence is one of the most complex, well-developed characters to ever grace TV or film. And the Season 6 finale? It only made that even more apparent. Johnny's journey is a masterclass in redemption, growth, and the struggle to find purpose. And if you didn't see that before, you sure as heck saw it now. The episode titled Ex-Degenerate is a brilliant callback to the pilot episode, Ace Degenerate. It sets the stage for Johnny's most important fight yet. This time, it wasn't just about proving his worth. It was about finally confronting the demons from his past that had haunted him since that fateful showdown with Daniel LaRusso. Johnny Lawrence steps into the ring once more to face Wolf, the ruthless sensei of the Iron Dragons, the ultimate rival to Cobra Kai. And let me tell you, the stakes have never been higher. The CI tournament is at a standstill, and the only way to break the tie is through an intense, high-stakes final showdown between the two senses. And the best part? It's Johnny's first time fighting in a tournament since he lost to Daniel at the All Valley decades ago. That loss, that one defining moment, shaped so much of Johnny's life and identity. And now, here he is, standing in the ring, ready to face that very same weight. It's emotional. It's powerful. And honestly, it's giving me chills just thinking about it. Watching Johnny still carry the burden of that loss all these years later, heartbreaking and heroic in equal measure. You can't help but root for him. As diehard Cobra Kai fans, we all know this truth deep down. The real battle doesn't take place in the ring. It begins long before in the locker room. And man, does this particular locker room moment hit? Enter Wolf, the cold-blooded sensei of the Iron Dragons, a master at getting inside his opponent's head. From the moment Johnny walks in, he's already on shaky ground. Wolf expertly chips away at Johnny's confidence, setting him up for a mental defeat before he even steps onto the mat. By the time Johnny's in the ring, he's already down by 2 points. Feeling the weight of every failure, every regret, and every doubt pressing down on him. It looks like the end. It looks like he's about to lose. But then everything changes. It's Daniel LaRusso. Yes, you heard that right. The same Daniel who's been Johnny's rival, his nemesis, and his sometimes frenemy throughout the years, steps up to become Johnny's sensei in the most crucial moment of his life. And let me tell you, this shift is nothing short of game-changing. The emotional punch it delivers is gut-wrenching for every fan watching. Let's face it, we've been invested in this epic journey for years. It's felt like the entire series has been building toward this one moment. Johnny and Daniel's relationship has been anything but easy. From fierce enemies to grudging respect to an eventual, surprising friendship, their evolution has been one of the most satisfying multi-layered arcs in television history. And now, in this final decisive fight, Daniel delivers a piece of advice that changes everything. Be defensive, not offensive. This is the advice Johnny didn't take all those years ago, advice that cost him the All Valley Championship. And yet, in this pivotal moment, it's the very thing that could turn the tide in his favor. But let's be real for a second, this advice is about way more than just the fight. It's a life lesson we could all stand to learn from. Sometimes in life, it's not about charging ahead, guns blazing, trying to overpower every obstacle in our path. Sometimes it's about stepping back, reassessing, and choosing a more measured approach. It's about having the wisdom to know when to defend, when to wait, and when to take a breath before reacting. Imagine what could happen if we applied this mindset to our own challenges, whether in personal struggles or professional battles. Johnny, with this new perspective, recalibrates, adjusts his strategy, and then boom lands the perfect move that seals his victory. But here's the kicker. It's not just about winning the fight anymore. It's about winning his own internal battle. Johnny has spent so much of his life running from his past, haunted by the ghosts of his mistakes and regrets. But in this moment, he lets them go. He doesn't just win a match, he wins freedom. Freedom from his past. Freedom from his demons. Freedom from the choices that have defined him for so long. And that, my friends, is the real victory. It's the culmination of years of pain, growth, regret, and ultimately, redemption. Johnny Lawrence doesn't just conquer his opponent, he conquers himself. And that's why, for me, this was the perfect full-circle ending to his character arc. Johnny didn't just win a trophy, he won peace. But let me know what you thought of it. With the tournament wrapped up, the final moments of Cobra Kai set up what comes next. Let's dive into the moment we've all been eagerly waiting for, the next chapter of our favorite high school warriors as they step into their futures. But hold on, this isn't just about their growth. It's about a full-circle moment that reminds me exactly why I fell in love with this show. Johnny, who's evolved from a stubborn, arrogant teenager to a mentor with a heart of gold, is now starting fresh with a whole new batch of students. It's an inspiring, reflective moment that feels like the dawn of something new, not just for Johnny, but for the entire Cobra Kai universe. Sure, the series may be wrapping up, but don't you dare think the Miyagi-verse is done. We're just getting started. Get ready for something huge. In May, Sony is bringing us Karate Kid Legends, a brand new film that brings Daniel LaRusso back to the big screen. But this time, he's joined by none other than Mr. Han, yes, Jackie Chan's legendary character from the 2010 Karate Kid reboot. But before you get too hyped, let me clarify. This movie takes place 3 years after the events of Cobra Kai and introduces a brand new protagonist, Li Fong, a kung fu prodigy trying to make his way in New York City. His journey is just beginning, and it's about to get even more exciting when he enters a karate competition and ends up being mentored by none other than Daniel LaRusso and Mr. Han. It's a perfect blend of old school and new school, and I'm here for it. Here's the twist: Legends isn't directly connected to Cobra Kai. While it shares the same iconic universe, the brilliant minds behind Cobra Kai, Hayden Schlossberg, John Hurwitz, and Josh Heald, aren't involved in this film. But don't worry, they've still been consulted to ensure the essence of the Cobra Kai world is preserved. Director Jonathan Entwistle has worked closely with the team to keep everything true to the beloved continuity. So while Legends may be taking its own path, it's not straying too far from the world we know and love. Even as the series comes to a close, the Miyagi-verse is just getting started, and I can't wait to see where it goes next. Now, the big question on everyone's mind: will any familiar Cobra Kai characters make an appearance in Karate Kid Legends? Who wouldn't want a few surprise cameos, right? Imagine seeing our favorite characters pop up in unexpected ways. While nothing's been officially confirmed yet, we'll just have to wait and see. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Cobra Kai's creators have been dropping hints about their next big project. They've expressed interest in creating a prequel focused on none other than the legendary Mr. Miyagi. Just think about it, a deep dive into his past, exploring the experiences that shaped him into the wise mentor we all admire. While no official project is in the works yet, it's clear the groundwork is being laid for something truly extraordinary. If there's one character who deserves a deeper exploration, it's Mr. Miyagi. His wisdom, legacy, and impact on both Cobra Kai and the original Karate Kid films are unmatched. A series focused on his backstory would be the perfect way to continue the saga, adding even more depth to the character who's always been at the heart of it all. But wait, there's more. The possibilities don't stop there. There's always the chance for more spin-offs. And John Hurwitz himself has hinted at the idea of diving deeper into some of the newer characters like the Iron Dragons. Can you imagine seeing their world unfold in a different context, exploring their journeys and rivalries in ways we've never seen before? Hurwitz has made it clear that they love playing in this sandbox. And judging by his enthusiasm, there's no shortage of stories left to tell. Whether it's through a prequel, spin-offs, or completely new directions, it seems the Cobra Kai creators are just getting started, and that's something we can all be excited about. So is this really the end? Honestly, there's no way it's over. Sure, Cobra Kai might be wrapping up, but the epic world it's created? That's just the beginning. I truly believe we haven't seen the last of these unforgettable characters. This universe is bursting with potential, and I'm all in for every twist and turn that comes our way. If you want to stay up to date with all the latest news and weekly updates on everything Cobra Kai, don't forget to like, follow, and keep riding the wave with us. And while you're at it, check out the video on your screen. It could be your next must-watch. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. You're not going to want to miss what's coming.